Anyways, should probably give a little bit of a last time around thing. But the last time I played this game was like a week ago, so I can barely remember what I was doing. Let's have a look-see. I have one rookie being trained up as a specialist, since I seem to be lacking in specialists right now. We're getting a number of high-level soldiers. Couldn't think of what to say there for a second. And this specialist is going to be our last specialist.
Before he made contact, I just assumed the spokesman had died
sick?
and moved on after the council dissolved.
He's gone.
From what little
That's
he's told me,
unfortunate.
it sounds like he managed to gain a position with the Advent government early on, if only to start leaking intel to the resistance.
Let's see. Specialist. That'll be that last one. We got this one guy wounded for 34 hours. Great. Citizen decided to bail on me. What the hell, man? Come on. Okay. Okay. Nothing in the build queue in the proving ground. Let me see here. Last time we had a couple of random missions, that's right. And right now, it is time for a retaliation mission in the western United States. Advent has decided they're going to attack one of our havens. And Miss Assassin Lady
Setting course for Western United
may be
States.
getting involved soon.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Now, time for us to make everyone's shit available so I can set up my squad properly. You're coming on this one. Oh yes you are. And you're also getting a Skulljack, because Rangers are my close range people, and you need close range for that sort of thing. Let's see. Who next? Well, I know I need a Grenadier. I seem to be taking primarily high-level people on this mission. Not that that's a bad thing. Beyond that, I'm going to want 2 specialists, I think. If I can wrangle a second specialist, yeah. Mr. Reed here. You can be a specialist. But your hairstyle offends me. I am issuing an executive order as commander of XCom that you cannot have that hairstyle. Change it. No afros here, bitch. Much better. What do you think this is? A fucking high school reunion? No, we do not have afros in XCOM. End of discussion. How about your loadout? Claymore's all you can take? Well... I have some soldier action points, so... There's some other things I can grab, but not right now. Let's see... Soldier abilities. No. I think you've got everything you're going to want. We can build their weapons now, actually, so what am I waiting on? Rifle and shotgun I'll build for now, and the other stuff can wait. So you are going into this mission with profoundly better gear, I think. Minus our Grenadier. Of course. Minus our Grenadier. Anyways, we'll launch this mission with mag weapons. I'm waiting to get the... I'm waiting on the other weapons until we have a bit more in the way of supplies, because I don't want to drain all of our supplies right now.
Ranger deployed.
Just because we're undoubtedly going to need them for other things, so I like to keep a little surplus. Let's deploy.
We just picked up an emergency signal from one of the resistance camps. The aliens are sweeping the whole area, taking out anyone they can find. We're moving in to put a stop to it, and protect as many people as we can. Secure the site, and neutralize all hostile contacts. Menace 1-5, hostile forces are attacking the outpost. Eliminate all enemy units and protect those civilians. Advent came in hot and so did we. You won't have a concealed position for deployment on this one.
Well, not including our Reaper, of course. But he's right. We don't exactly have room to be stealthy or anything right now. And if I do that, then we trigger enemies. Now, Which is why I'm going to send the Reaper in first as a kind of forward
Vault says
scout
I am to obey. There is nowhere to hide.
to get a look at what
These
we're
mutons
facing.
seem a little more agile than the ones
Yeah.
we fought in the past. It
Mutons.
looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Mutons. Fucking mutons.
I go where I'm needed.
Send her up. Bit of scouting. Couldn't hurt.
If you say so.
And this will trigger the enemy, but so be it. We don't exactly have room to try and find a way around them. Not that there seemed to be one, mind you.
You will never hide from me.
Okay. Where's good cover at?
Moving to designated
That's
coordinates.
the only real cover there is right now, it seems. The Muton is... he's got himself a pretty decent position right now.
Getting into position.
Dislodging him's going to be a tricky thing to do. But we're gonna do it anyways.
Let's do this.
Also, you move up. It's a 38% chance to hit. I could go after him with the sword, but mutons have a tendency to retaliate with a very strong attack, and that very strong attack tends to hurt. Basically, if you do a melee attack on mutons, they have a chance that they'll hit you with a retaliatory strike, for lack of better phrase.
Something over here.
And that strike can do a significant amount of damage.
Sit up there, Delta.
So I'm not going to. Fuck, fuck, fuck. That's a grenade. It's a fucking grenade. And I see an Advent officer there.
Getting a little toasty here.
You don't say.
Heading there now.
First order of business, get everyone's asses back into fucking cover. This is non-optional.
Moving.
Seriously? How the fuck is that only a 34% chance to
Let's
hit?
move already.
Explain that to me.
Okay, I'll go.
Get you into there. I could suppress the muton. Or I could just shoot him. Just shooting him, though, is not likely to succeed. Let's see. You have a couple of nades, though, and he's enough of a threat that I think we need him out of the way yesterday. So, launch a grenade, please. And get his cover removed. Shotgun man, please, if you would. Okay, wrong person and a miss. That's him taken care of.
Whoa! You see that?
I will reposition.
Kindly
Go on, run!
get their civilian out of there. Now the risk is, which of these do I go for? Because if one of them turns out to be a shapeshifter, one of those face-changing pricks, then that's gonna be trouble. Oh well, nothing for it.
Don't look back!
Didn't really have a choice there.
Moving out!
And I'm moving you up. You can heal yourself next turn. And we'll be dealing with those idiots soon. Very soon. Wait a second. You could heal yourself easily. First, I need to see
That's affirmative.
about rescuing
You're
that
safe.
person.
Now get out of here.
So, let's see.
No need to ask twice.
We'll get everyone together over here. Well, together, sort of. I don't want them staying too clumped together, after all. After that grenade,
I guess that'll be okay.
I'm somewhat jumpy as far as keeping people in one location like that goes.
Moving to Overwatch.
Yeah, you can say that I learned my lesson when it comes to that. Now, who needs the healing most? Pipes, I think.
Go medical.
Heal yourself. Then maybe you'll stay in the field long enough. I don't really care for that gear, to be honest. Gear is nice and all, but I would rather keep my soldiers alive than have a bit more loot.
Evaluate sector.
You get over there. Now, where is the next civilian? Bit of a run, but I'm going for it. Besides, I'll have another
My
move
life is in your
left.
hands. No place for you to go now.
Balls.
We can no longer hide.
That
The Advent captain would serve our purposes nicely, if it can be disabled.
is not the best thing to have happen. So, I am going to retreat her to over there, higher ground. Dragovich, or however the hell you say your name, you can re-stealth in a bit. That officer.
Missed the target.
We need to pin the officer down without killing him perfectly. That looks like fire.
Need aid now.
Disoriented? Fucking wonderful. Fucking wonderful. And it's a faceless. I fucking hate the faceless. Have I mentioned that? Because I do. Seriously.
Too close to the haze.
Faceless are so infuriating.
Orders confirmed. Moving out.
While you move to there, get a flank shot on the enemy. And don't die, apparently. You still have a 69% chance to hit him. Take it.
Another kill for the cause.
You are always going to get burned, no matter where I send you.
Tired of waiting around. Can't take much more of this.
Advent Purifier over there. Take him out. And you missed your bloody shot.
Negative damage.
Great. That's a faceless up in our face. Get down
Moving out.
there, Dragovich. Take a shot. And now, actually, let's see. Sorry, Mr. Faceless, but as annoying as you are, you're not as much of a threat to me right now as the Purifier. Let's see, and beyond that, there's the one officer we've got milling about. If I move there, it wouldn't accomplish much. It'll only be against one person, but... one enemy, rather. But I'm gonna use my grenade to finish them off. It's a guaranteed kill, and that Purifier is a clear threat to us right now. Thank
They're
you.
trying to flank us.
Yeah, that officer is going to be a threat that
I didn't come here to die.
need out of the way. And I need to get my ranger up to him. Pronto-like. Oh,
I
fuck
know
me.
where you are.
Muton and fucking troopers. This is not going to be good. That's it, he's gonna attack. And be badly... and we've got a badly hurt person.
They got me.
No longer disoriented. Good, good. Now, though, we have time to finish the bastard off. So,
Heading to that location.
you pull back pipes, and I think you'll be getting some healing soon.
Target disabled.
Down he
My ammo's
goes.
running low.
Down he goes. We may have to leave pipes back. Let's see. Advent Officer. Can I skulljack him? And still be in a good defensive position? I can skulljack him at 70%. Let's see. Dragovich. If I were to move you to
go.
here... What are your odds against the officer? 56%? And is there anything we can... No. Nothing we can blow up remotely that will make a difference in this case. Speaking of my medics, though... I'm going to
Roger that.
retreat you ever so slightly for now. Bloody hell, I did not realize that you didn't have remote healing yet.
Take defensive formation.
Watch it is then. Come on. 4 damage. Skulljack. If you can.
Jacking in!
And we will hack his brain.
To the Advent Psionic Network. I have dedicated our systems to processing the new data, but we will need to work fast. It is only a matter of time before they detect our intrusion.
Not quite on the intel cache. Oh well, though. He is the officer, though. That didn't use up our turn, I see. I am going to have you back off. Way
Roger that.
off. Oh dear. Miss.
Cold-blooded scumbag.
That didn't feel good.
3 damage. Someone is going to need medical help soon, or is going to die, depending on which way this goes. Because I have some very injured squad members right now.
Toasty here!
They find the outlet.
I'm hit!
Yeah, he's bleeding out.
I'm ready.
Come on. %, chance to hit. First, enter Shadow again. It's not great odds, but wait. Get higher ground. A little bit of elevation could help us considerably, and indeed it does. 61% chance. And you failed.
Volk would be disappointed.
And got revealed.
We are known to them.
God damn it. Still.
Not even close.
Also a colossal failure. Gremlin, stabilize him. And revival protocol. Our ranger is only on 1 health, though. Not exactly the best place to be. Right.
Bang, and you're dead.
That's 1 trooper down. So what I'm going to do is relocate you to there. We'll take out the trooper. and he'll be in some decent
You can't
cover.
handle me. I'm running low on ammo.
But now,
I'm taking fire.
now we're going to have muton-related problems. But he decided to aim those problems at the civilians.
Fire's getting close here.
Normally, I would be unhappy at that, but it gives us a chance. To come back and address this issue. Let's see.
I loaded these
Dragon
cartridges
Nova.
myself.
Reload. You have a 61% chance to take out that muton, and he's the real threat right now. Do it. Only 2 damage,
The armor saved them.
but that's 2 less health of his that we have to deal with later on. Step 1,
Over there.
you move up. Step 2, suppress that bloody muton.
Sit down.
We'll have to reload him next turn, but he's not going to be shooting anyone this time around, that's for sure. Let's see. The odds of us succeeding are minuscule, but I'm going to have you try and shoot that officer. And
Cold-blooded
indeed, just as
scumbag.
I suspected, it did not work. Finish off the officer.
You want some more? I need ammo.
Finish that officer off. You
Don't need
get
that twice.
over there into some different cover. Thank you, suppression.
over here.
I'm going to reload and have you keep suppressing next time around.
Locked and
But
loaded.
I'm going to tell you one thing for sure. This mission is going to see a lot of our combat team in the hospital for a significant length of time.
Back in.
Reload. He has a run and gun. I'll spend it to get us
Here I
into
come.
a potential flanking position. 89% chance to hit. Do it. And
Who's keeping score?
aliens 1, sorry, and alien 0, XCom 1, or something to that effect.
My turn on watch.
Apparently, there's one faceless left that we have to
Understood,
take
moving out.
out.
On Overwatch.
I'm going to move our people up a little bit, and
Evaluate.
since in this case it's a faceless, I can afford to
Take
have a few
defensive
people
formation.
out of cover because the faceless don't use guns. Which gives us a distinct advantage when it comes to combating them,
What a waste.
because they're so melee focused. They will do nothing but charge us. And it does make them predictable. And I like predictable enemies. Predictable enemies I can plan for.
We're not picking up any additional
Predictable
contacts. The AO is
enemies
clear.
are the ones that are
Status
easiest to
confirmed. Mission
kill with
accomplished.
minimal losses. And we rescued 9 of 13 civilians. Not a bad run. In 9 turns, killed all the enemies, but our entire squad was wounded. Not sure if I should call that successful or not. Let's see. Change their formation. Wedge, so that we can get everyone in the photo. And yeah, let's add to the propaganda. Just start spreading it around. Yeah, those aliens, they are in no way invincible. We just killed a lot of their asses. But I have to be perfectly honest here. A lot of my success in that mission was down to luck. And I do not like relying on luck, because there were a couple of those shots that, if they'd connected, would have killed a squad member. And if that particular squad member had died, it would have resulted in a very different outcome. And as you can see, people will be wounded for up to 14 days. But only 2 of them got promoted, oddly enough. Or maybe not oddly, I don't know. So, you can become a field medic. Having our medics be able to have 2 medkits for the price of 1 is very handy.
Commander, each of our soldiers is rated based on their understanding of our tactics and capabilities, something we refer to as combat intelligence. Because of their unique experiences in the field, our faction soldiers from the Resistance will gain access to new abilities based on this combat intelligence.
Okay, Reed has a high combat intelligence and will gain AP faster, apparently. He's leveled up. And I'm also going to make him a medic. Give him medical protocol. Because I have to be honest, I tend to prefer keeping my soldiers alive over merely making them... Let's see, how do I put this? I tend to prefer keeping my soldiers alive through the use of medics, as opposed to being able to hack the aliens' shit. Hacking is nice, but it's not that vital. Muton autopsy unlocked.
Hello, Commander.
We get an increase in supplies. And Umar Khan gained the negative trait Fear of the Chosen. Oh great. I'll have to work on that at some point. Now though, I'm going to save the game. Because that was a damn hard mission, and I gotta be honest, we were lucky that the Chosen did not turn up on it, because if they had, I would have lost. But now, there's some coffee in the kitchen with my name on it. I need to go and refill my cup, so I will be right back, everyone. Just give me a moment. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I got nabbed while I was in the middle of everything. And had to help my dad put some groceries away, so yeah. In any case, here we are. Let's see, we've got our infirmary that I'm working on that should be done in 2 days. Plated armor in 3 days, but 6 days at an abandoned colony for a few rookies. I mean, I really would like to get back to adding New Mexico to my list of regions, but more soldiers is always nice, and I imagine I'm going to end up needing more as time goes on. And yeah, we have a lot of severely injured people, so I'm gonna say it right now. It's
Commander,
a damn
the
good
infirmary
thing I
can be
decided
used
to get the
improve recovery
infirmary.
process of our wounded soldiers, and over time they'll also recuperate from any negative conditions they've picked up in combat. We can also speed up the process through therapy if needed.
Okay. I'll stick an engineer here. Significantly improve the healing rate. Let's see what upgrades are available. Instantly restore any soldier to combat-ready state for 80 supplies. It's handy, but I want to wait until we have more of a supply surplus before I buy anything else. And our other specialist training will be done in a few days, so that'll be handy.
When inspired, our team is actually quite efficient.
Plated armor is done. So we can build Predator armor now. There's a bunch of very short autopsies we could do. But my first thing I want to research is Gauss weaponry. For the very simple reason that right now we have the capability to build most of the magnetic weaponry, but we don't have that ability for our snipers or heavies. And the heavies provide most of the hitting power that our team has in terms of raw firepower. So to get them more firepower
That is
would
an
be
important
quite
task,
handy.
Commander. The aliens have considerable resources at their disposal, but we've still managed to do reasonably well against them, despite our own limitations.
Now, let's see here. View soldiers. How's the healing looking right now? 6 days tops now, as opposed to like 14 that it was before. Rather a nice level of improvement, wouldn't you say? I certainly would. Our soldiers' training is completed. We have no one else in our team. We have no one else in our team that needs to be trained right now. That was our last rookie until we picked these couple up, so it's rather important that I get them.
Some of our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert action, but if we
Okay.
give them time to rest, they'll be fine.
Get another engineer outfit. Excellent. Soldier promoted to specialist. Assign new covert action. I want some supplies. And I'm going to send a couple of my low-rank specialists along with our available engineer. That should be done in 5 days. And after that, I'll have to start considering which of the important covert actions to do, because the two of those I'm interested in right now are the one that will find Praetal Mox for us, that skirmisher, And the other that I'm looking into is the one that will allow us to start down the path of locating the assassin chosen. I would very much like that chosen out of the way. Get the abandoned colony, and we pick up 3 more rookies to add to our roster. What have we got now? Intel, which I don't really care for, to be perfectly honest. There's the black site, but I'm holding off on that for the time being. Yeah, let's continue on with New Mexico. Make contact here and boost our supplies. Plus, we have a supply drop in a day.
Incoming message for you, Commander.
Message from
Patching
the
it through to your quarters
spokesperson,
now.
I guess.
You have made considerable progress against the
Plus
aliens
200.
over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
Yeah, we've made a lot of progress this whole mission. Or month, rather.
My focus, all of my efforts have been rewarded. I am reinvigorated.
And missed shots will generate shielding against the Chosen. Goddamn Chosen. Yeah. We need to start doing something about that Chosen more than we need to find the skirmishers and get them into the fold. I think the Chosen is the bigger priority, so when those guys get back, I'm going to task them from that covert action. I mean, once they get back from that, I will be moving on the next stage of Find the Chosen, I think. Alloy padding. Advent invests in improving their battle gear, so they have more armor for the month. Guaranteed reinforcements on all guerrilla ops. So, what's the last one? All Advent soldiers now have a chance to reanimate as psionic soldiers after they die. I'm sorry, but those two are nowhere near as much of a problem as automatic reanimation. I can deal with some extra soldiers, and having to shoot them a couple more times for them to die is not a big deal, but guaranteed that I'll have to kill my enemy twice. Well, not guaranteed, but a chance that the Advent soldiers I kill will come back as psionic zombies. And not even with a sectoid on the field that I can shoot dead. That is something that needs to be dealt with pronto-like. We're going after that one. No chance. Let's see. Set up a couple of bonds. Resistance contact or supplies collected. I think more supplies is the better one. And I can't make use of any Templar orders right now. Our influence is too low.
My people will listen, whether they like it or not.
Commander will need to completely scan this
Okay,
region before we
supply
can
drop.
establish contact with the local resistance. I'd advise we stick around and finish the job, but the choice is yours.
Yeah, I will. We'll get the supply drop after.
The outcome of this research
And
can only
Gauss
further
weapons
our
is
advances,
done.
Commander.
Oh yeah. Better rifles. That first one, I imagine, was probably for the Reaper. Data cache encryption is inspired. We could technically do Illyrium, but we don't have the crystals, and I need to do mech breakdown first. Data cache. Sorry, I don't really care about that. It's just a bit of extra intel and maybe a location, if I remember right, so I'm not bothered. I'm gonna start doing the short stuff now. Autopsies and so on. We'll start with the priest.
This specimen, known to our troops as the Advent Priest, has up until recently been rarely sighted outside the city center. While not physically intimidating, much like the elders themselves, these priests are deceivingly powerful psionic beings. Even in death, their remains still radiate with powerful afterimages of psi energy.
Alright, that'll be done in about 3 days. There's soldiers in here that needs to be promoted. We have another squatty medic. So, in this case, I'm actually going to break with my usual tradition. I will have you be a combat protocol medic. I'm not going to have many of these, but I want to have at least 1 or 2. Like I said, these days I tend to prefer medics over combat hackers, just because I find them that much more useful. But at the same time, but at the same time, I do want to have a couple of hackers, I think. Okay, of which, let's go through our list of classes, because I have 3 rookies that need to be trained up. Did not mean to do that. Let's see. 3 rangers. 3 specialists. 3 sharpshooters. So the amount we have of everything is pretty balanced. I can just make them whatever I like. This first one I'm going to make a ranger. And Mexico joins XCom. Welcome. This time, don't listen to the alien-sponsored drug cartels that tell you to surrender and kick us out. It didn't work out so well for you last time, did it? Sorry, that was terrible. It's a running joke that I have with a friend of mine who played Long War in XCom 1.
The local resistance we just established contact with have sent over all the intel they've collected on the Chosen operating in this region.
Okay, we found the warlock.
Strike at me. I eagerly await your arrival, Commander.
And they're operating in New Mexico. I need to make contact with Brazil, but we need more of that to do it. Let's get those supplies. As I was saying, the Mexico drug thing is a running joke with a friend of mine who did a playthrough of Long War, and the very first country that dropped out because of psionic infiltrators during that playthrough was Mexico. So they just sort of joked that the drug cartels were working with the aliens, and we kind of play off of that these days.
Might as well keep it up, Commander.
That's done. Assign new covert action.
Commander, I've learned that we have new opportunities to strike at the Elders, should you wish to pursue them. I could gain resistance contacts, or hunt the chosen assassin. I'm going to move down the hunt the chosen assassin route, I think. My ranger can go there. We'll send one of my rookies out as well, and Need a sergeant to negate the risk of a capture. Our sharpshooter can go. Since we got the Reaper in, our sharpshooters don't see much action, so may as well send them. Find a stronghold, please.
We have made a
Priest's
number of new
autopsy is
discoveries,
done.
Commander.
Sustaining sphere. Extend a soldier's life, but we can only use it once. That's nice, but I don't think I'll be going for it. Experimental weapons is inspired. We can get that in only 2 days. I'm going for it. So, covered a number of weapons from the field that are deceptively archaic in design, but conceal uniquely powerful attributes that will require extensive study to understand. Research it.
I will make that our highest priority.
Good. You do that. Supply drops. Done. Now, what have we got? Not really much of anything. There's gain intel and heal faster.
Setting course for the eastern U.S.
Right now I want to
precinct.
gain a bit of intel, but first...
Commander, we might have to do some cleaning, but we've still got room to grow here. We should consider building some new facilities.
Let's see. Alien debris. We have anyone free? Yes, we do. Start excavating that debris, please, so I can build something new. Which is probably going to have to be a power plant, because we're getting to the stage where we need another power relay. 18 to 20 power. No. Engineering.
Commander?
Build items. I'm short 7 alloys for the Predator armor. Let's pay a visit to the black market and see what kind of alloys we can get.
Avenger
Hey,
plotting
Spark.
new course.
Oh, you're gone already.
Market is open.
Buy... what have we got? Alloys for 35 intel. I say yes. Half the hunt chosen time. I could do that. And I could get some more supplies for 35 intel. Yeah, I'm gonna be spending a bunch of my intel to get stuff right now. Yeah, being able to do a better job of hunting the chosen is also nice. We're down to 87 intel, but I think it was worth the price. What just happened?
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress
Oh,
on the Avatar project.
just that.
If we're going to
No
slow
big deal,
them
then.
down, we'll need to move fast.
States.
Now, let's
Hey,
go
Commander.
back to engineering and build us some Predator armor. We can Predator up the squad. Oh yeah.
The aptly named Predator armor should give our soldiers increased
Yes.
longevity in the field.
Be nice to have squad members that can take a few more knocks and don't die as easily. And I've now corrected the problem that ended my XCom 2 Let's Play on the channel, on my YouTube channel originally, so that should be less of an issue, fortunately. A little short on the alloys that I need for a mag cannon, or a mag pistol. I'm gonna need to buy up some alloys.
auto pistols for the Templar, though. I've not actually made any use of the Templar in the field. I would really like to be able to do that magnetic cannon, but we're short on alloys. But for now,
We completed our research in remarkable
we've got
time,
the
Commander.
experimental weapons. And a bunch more proving ground projects to make use of them. I'm just going to be going
Although I
through
would
these
expect to be
autopsies
growing
now
more accustomed
because they're a
to
very
seeing the
short
clear
project and I
intermingling
want to
of
get
both
them out of the
human
way
and alien genetic
to make way for
material.
more
I
important
must
things.
admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing is readily apparent
Yeah.
as this.
For those of you who aren't getting the reference, back in the XCom Enemy Within era, or the canon version of it for this game, the Vipers are what the Vipers back then used to be the Thin Men. So they were effectively alien lawyers that spit poison. So not much different than real lawyers then, right? Oh, lawyer jokes. I'm so original, I know.
Dr. Shen's constant vigil over my activities is starting to wear thin. I consider myself a patient man,
Okay.
but eventually,
Decreasing
he's
our
going to have to
income,
trust
are
me
you?
if we're going to achieve
Tisk
our goals.
tisk.
I was
Very
bred
naughty.
here across this world.
Go fuck yourself.
Know what lies ahead.
Our friends in the Resistance are paying a heavy price with the
Training
Chosen
is
running
done.
loose. We should do what we can to take them down before they hit again.
There's been plenty of gripes about my flying, but I don't
Time
see
for
anybody else
another
stepping up other
bit
than
of
the autopilot.
training in guerrilla tactics school. I'll pick up another grenadier, I guess. And
Glad to see our joint efforts pay
yes,
off like we hoped.
we've located the chosen stronghold. And we know there's a facility here, so we can start prepping a strike, but we still need to find a way in.
We've just got some new intel on the Chosen. It should be easier to hunt them down now.
Good.
Keep this up, Commander, and we might just make you an honorary Reaper.
Well, thank you for the compliment.
We've got something new for us,
We
Commander.
appreciate it.
My Reapers are up for taking on some additional orders.
Munitions expert. Well,
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
let's see. Infiltrate stronghold unlocks the mission. Let me see. Should I go for the mission right now? And just go after the Chosen right away? Or should we delay that a little bit? There's not much Avatar progress right now, so not much point in that. Before I do anything, I'm gonna check out my group of soldiers. Let's see. Promote soldier. We have another specialist. Let's check out our team. We have one more rookie going in for grenadier training, and corporal, sergeant, and lieutenant makes up a very significant chunk of our soldier roster. We still have a number of squaddies, but only a single rookie left. And I'm just going to show you this.
This is the voice of the Resistance, reminding you that the aliens will never admit defeat, even after our brave fighters have driven the last of them from our world. So never give up hope, never surrender.
Yeah, I'm just showing you this. I'm not going to say anything about it, because I don't want to jinx myself. I shall let you make your own mind up about what that could potentially mean. But I am in fact going to hunt the chosen assassin. Oh, I can't yet. I need a soldier of major rank, so we'll have to wait. For the time being, I'm going to work with the Templars to get us some extra supplies. Let's see. And our specialist and ranger out. The engineer we have in the proving grounds can go, since I'm not doing anything with the proving grounds right now. Yeah, let's get us some more supplies. And I need to upgrade one more soldier a bit. New targets acquired for our guerrilla operations against Advent. Let's see. Counters the alloy padding for extra armor. Dying loyalty. Let's see here. Well, right now, the one I'm going for is Operation Lone Jester to counter Undying Loyalty so that we don't have Advent soldiers reanimating. Like I said, I can deal with them having a little more armor and guaranteed reinforcements. Those I can deal with. But them reanimating as psionic zombies, that's too much of a threat to not address right now. I'm not particularly interested in the intel reward, but it's what will happen if I don't go for this that I'm the most concerned about. Psionic zombies all over the bloody place. It's not something I'm particularly interested in seeing. But I want to check on something before I go forward with this. Let's see. I don't have a captain yet, so I can't raise the squad size up to 6. I need captains in all the ranks to get the rest of the stuff. Now I'm just gonna check on what the objectives are right now. Summon and eliminate a codex. Oh. Once a codex appears as a result of accessing the neural network of an Advent officer through the Skulljack, the codex must be neutralized in combat. So we have to Skulljack another officer. I didn't even realize I had to do that, or I wouldn't have killed that officer. And I would have just dealt with the other guys. On second thought, it's probably a good thing that we didn't summon a codex, because by the end of that mission, my team was battered and bruised enough that having to fight this codex, whatever that is, would have been really too much. And we would have probably gotten all of us killed as a result. Now, though, we need to complete the Black Site mission, but I want to take out this assassin. I was struggling for words there for a second. I want to take out the assassin before we go ahead and do that, because I have done the Black Site mission before, but on the mission I had the assassin turn up, and that made it extremely difficult, if not impossible. So I would like to avoid having to do that sort of thing.
We know where the chosen stronghold
Yes,
is located, but it's too heavily fortified for us to just march right in there. We'll need to coordinate with the resistance to find a way in.
We know where the chosen hang out, but we need that last mission, and to get it, we are going to need a soldier of higher rank. So, remove everybody, make items available, and who do we want to get involved with this? Umar Khan is, of course, coming along. Pipes, Joe Weinhoff, call sign Pipes, is going to be accompanying us. Dragonova. Plated Reaper armor, oh yes, and a better rifle. We'll be testing out a lot of our toys on this mission. Let's see. Grenadier, who still doesn't have the right gun because we don't have the alloys we need for that. And I'll also be taking, let's see, one squaddy rank specialist. Hopefully they get enough experience to level up, and I can start getting them towards a better experience. Or more experience, rather. You get a med kit. Max 1 healing item per soldier. I was considering giving you both, but oh well. You can also have one of those flashbangs. And I need to customize your gear. Let's see. Or not apparent. I can't tell you not to have bare arms. Well, in that case, I might as well give you a tattoo. Slice sectoid does nicely. You can carry one extra piece of kit, apparently. And I think a third frag would be nice. Apparently I can't do that. Hang on a second. Is there anything we can build right now? Could build some more flashbangs. None of that because I lack the alloys. Whatever. Actually, I've never made much use of it, but I'm going to build a nanoscale vest and put it dependent on you, because my heavy is going to be taking, or grenadier rather. I always call them heavies because I also play a lot of XCom Enemy Within, and they're the heavies in that game. Anyways, they're going to take a lot of punishment, not quite as much as the ranger, who is literally our frontline dude, but quite a bit nonetheless. You can also have a flashbang. You can take the Skulljack, just in case we get the opportunity. Let's see. Do I want to give our ranger a frag? Or not? Or should it be a flashbang, or perhaps maybe even a smoke grenade? Let's see here. Our specialists have their own gear right now. What do I go for? What do I go for? Yeah, I am always so terrible at deciding what kind of gear setup to send out with my team on missions. I'm awful at it. Yeah, let's see here. I'll build another flashbang, actually. And give my ranger that instead of the frag. There. There. Still can only use the claymore for a secondary. Hoping I get access to a better claymore at some point. Anyways, let's launch the mission. We have some aliens that need killing, so let's not keep them waiting. Let's not keep them waiting.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Set down, and let's get ready to kill us some aliens.
Just got a tip from a resistance contact in the field. A high-ranking Advent officer was spotted moving through the area with limited escorts. This could be a chance for us to disrupt their current operations and throw off their command structure. Your orders are to eliminate that officer with extreme prejudice.
Oh, extreme prejudice. Not just semi kind of sort of mild prejudice, but extreme prejudice. The special kind. Ooh.
Menace 1-5, we're tracking the Advent General and his escorts, but we don't have an exact fix on their location. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way.
Alrighty, let's save that game. And I think this is going to make a good place to end the live stream. We went through a single mission, and we've got our gear upgraded to level 2, essentially, and own it for the bulk of our units, with the exception of the Grenadier. So I think this is a good place to stop. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream here. So, This has been DarkPhoenix Gaming. Thank you for watching my live stream of XCom 2 War the Chosen. If you enjoyed this, then please follow my channel. It really does help me out. And turn up for my regular live streams. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday usually at 10 a.m., though I will sometimes decide to do it a little bit earlier if I just feel like it. But I also on Sundays, at least for the time being, stream at 1 p.m. Though I plan to do away with that slot and rejig my schedule a little bit once one of my current stream series finishes, because I want to get it down to 3 streams a week, because I feel like that is a good number to be doing right now, streaming 3 times a week. So, once something finishes, my stream schedule is going to be changing from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m. and Sunday at 1 p.m. to just Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 10 a.m., I think. Anyways, if you want to see my next stream, you can turn up tomorrow at 10 a.m., where I will be streaming Stellaris Apocalypse as the Terran Empire, where we have just won a pretty big war against one of our neighbors and shown the rest of the galaxy that humans are not to be messed with. Since the people we beat were not exactly a minor empire, and I took the vast majority of their territory off of them. But I wasn't able to get everything. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you for whatever stream you just, in my mind, you decide you want to watch next. Catch you then. So long for now.